Hi everyone, today I want to share with you a spread that I created in Cindy's journal. My Crafty Sisters and I decided to do a Circle of Friends journal swap. I showed you the journal that I created in my previous video, and this is the journal that Cindy created. Let me show you what she did. She used a filigree piece and there's some sewing around the edges. I absolutely love the colors that she used. And then she embellished the cover with a beautiful key and a tag and a burlap flower. And she left quite some thread, maybe to adhere some charms after the journal is finished. This is the back side of the journal. And let me show you what she did on the inside before I show you my spread. And she created a pocket right here and she wrote down what she likes us to do in her journal. She's going back to school, so she would like to have a theme like a time, school, planning, all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, related to time management. And she created this tag right here. And I'm not sure, yeah, these are the names of the Crafty Sisters that are going to make a spread in her journal. And I will post a link to all those ladies' YouTube channel in the description box below, and I hope you will show them some love. She decorated the first page with a doily and a printout and a beautiful tag with some stamping. I absolutely love this dragonfly stamp. And I believe she tea dyed the papers, or maybe she coffee dyed them, I'm not sure. And this is my spread for her, and I chose the theme time. So I will give you an overview first, and then I will take it a little bit closer. Let me take these out for now. On the left page I created a pocket. I used some beautiful papers by Stamperia, and here's the pocket that I created. I did some stitching or some sewing on my sewing machine, and then I fussy cut some images, and this was on the paper, but I fussy cut another clock and adhered it in the center. I do have some trim right here, some pom-pom trim, and this is the right page. Let me put it down a little bit. And I did some stitching again. I adhered some gears, and I also used some glossy accents. I hope it shows. And I also did that on the big clock, on the air balloon. And here's another gear. And this is a flower from my stash. And I used some clock hands by Tim Holtz. And I adhered some lace on the sides to create a belly band. And inside this belly band goes this tag right here, and I was inspired for this by Bohemian Crafting by Eva, and I will post the link to her YouTube channel in the description box below as well. I'm sure many of you already know her, but she is a really big inspiration. So let me move the journal aside for the moment and show you this. It's created out of envelopes, and I also created my colored tape, and I used some alcohol markers for that. If you are interested in me creating a video on how to make this tape, I will more than happy to do that. So I just have an image, and it flips open like this. I stitched it in the center with a small zigzag stitch to create two pockets. And I do have some images from Pinterest and some more vintage tape. And on this side I do have a pocket on the top, and it's held closed with this clip by Tim Holtz. And inside there is a little tag, and it says the key of your time. I'm sorry, it's not focusing really well. And It's double-sided paper, and to create these reinforcers I used this sponge right here. It is by We Are Memory Keepers, and I absolutely love to use these reinforcers on my tags. And I just have some jute twine at the top, so this one goes inside this pocket right here, and I will put it back properly later. And on this side I have the opening right here, and I do have a little note. We back in the days, it is in Dutch, we had these notes to write down the hours that you were working, and then this is the company you have been working at, and this is a place for the stamp of the firm. So it's a really old work note, we call it. I'm not sure how to call it in English, I'm sorry, but I thought it was nice to add this to my spread, and I tea-dyed it. And this goes back in this pocket right here. And this is the back side. It closes like this. And this is the back side of the tag with some more tape. And then I created this tag. I sewed around the edges, and I used some glossy accents on the clocks. And I do have some more of that tape. I used a gear as a reinforcer, and on the back side are my details, so I'm not going to show it to you. And I also created this pocket, or altered this pocket. I have some cutouts from the paper collection and another clock hand, and I did some more fussy cutting, and I used a Martha Stewart punch to create this. And inside this bag is like a journaling card that I sewed around the edges as well. To color all my edges I used Vintage Photo Distress ink by Tim Holtz, and here I have a paper clip that I created with some clocks, and there's just some craft paper on the back side and another clock right here. So this is my journal spread for Cindy, and I really hope she likes it. I had a lot of fun creating it, and I cannot wait to send this to the next crafty sister. This is going to Loes, and she is going to create another spread in Cindy's journal. We also have a Facebook group. It's called Crafty Sisters. I will post the link in the description box below, and I hope you will join us to share your projects, and maybe we can inspire each other. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are all having a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.